Oh shit, it's day 5. I don't remember what I want that. That's right. Someone, oh my god. What is it called? Something blade something. Oh man. All I know is she has one of those and like just oh yeah, I'm here. Uh Oops, no. No. Jofton? Hmm. Alright, let's go. I don't know why, but I've got Cyberpunk's opening theme in my head. I should I should do this stream talking like Johnny Silverhand. Whoa. All this. Oh shit, what would he even say about this? I don't even know. I came here. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm looking for the dude.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded. What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This. This is why people have a problem with your college, Nelagar.
I don't
I'm
deal
gonna
with any
steal your
college
gold.
applicants these days, so don't bother asking. My days at the college are long behind me, but I prefer to... Who sent you? Was it the college? The Jarl? We agreed there would be no more questions. You're working with the Daedra? Right. Now tell me the one about the Argonian maid and the lusty baron. Just calm down. I'll tell you everything. What do you know about soul gems? They are, except the gem is always consumed.
Kind of want to know what he was talking about. That whole. There would be no more
Azora's
questions.
Star, a Daedric artifact that allows any number of souls to pass through it. Some of us wanted to find out how. I was working under Malin Varen then. If only we knew what he was really planning. Malin wanted to alter the star. He was dying, disease. He thought he could store his own soul inside, become immortal. It drove him mad. Students started dying. Eventually, the college exiled him. He took a few loyal disciples to Ilinalta's Deep and vanished. Look, I don't care who asked you to find the star, but don't take it back to Azora. The Daedra are evil. They're the reason Malin went insane. Until next time.
Can I fast travel from in here? Oh, probably not. Alright. I think we'll be alright. Actually, you know what? Let's check on the house. We're gonna go to the house. Oh my god. Oh. I just want to see if those plants have grown. Oh shit, you know what I just realized? The house is right there at that lake. Cool. Kill like 2 birds with 1 stone. Or... we need a better one for that. Why are you killing birds? Scratching... no. I was gonna say scratching your beard with 1... Alright, you know what? Let's leave that to smarter people. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Oh shit. About to kill my plants. Mora Tapanella. I don't know why, but I really like saying that. Huh, how did I end up with 5 creeper clusters? Did I successfully harvest and I just don't know about it? Well, in any case, since I'm having trouble with this side, what I'll do is I'll just start, I'll plant some stuff inside. And what I can do is plant the food out here. And they should have made it so you can grow tomatoes. Because you almost have, you can grow all of the ingredients except for the tomatoes. Alright. Let's just take all this. Oh, wait. Oh, alright. That means that room is built. Just need the planters. Ah, I am going to learn Secunda. It's been a while since I get that, like, I need to learn this song kind of feeling. There were songs I could not get out of my head until I learned how to play them. Davy Jones' Lockbox, that was one of them. Mad World by Gary Jules. There we are. Alright. Wow. We straight up just got all of the planters. Huh. Wow, for once I have more goat horns than iron ingots. You're not gonna see that often. This is recording, right? Yep. Yeah. That is definitely really funny. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do... You know what? I'm honestly don't... I don't know, actually. Damn. I just needed one more. What I'm kind of thinking of doing is just focus on money, basically. Not worrying about the other potions that I normally get. Oh wait, there's, what is it? Wheat and how do you make? Because I do need health potions actually. I think it's wheat and blister wart. Let me see. Because that's always one I could use. Bear with me. Look for the bare necessities and something. Da da da. Where the hell is my notes on this stuff? Oh, there it is. It was the first one in the top left, and Da, 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 da. It is wheat and blisterwort. Alright. How about we go ahead and make this one wheat and blisterwort? Because normally what ends up happening is I'll start walking around with about like, what is it, like 30 or 60 pounds worth of potions and stuff that I don't really, it's just, oh man, like so many fucking, oh wait, and I need snowberry. Alright, hang on. At the very least I should have the glowing mushroom and blisterwort, snowberries. Glowing mushroom. What if this one was a glowing mushroom instead? That one was a snowberry. Alright. And the rest of these... Let's see, I don't have any... Oh, that one will be creeper clusters. So, scaly Fiota... Scaly... The other one. Oh, there you go. Mora, Tapanella, and Scaly Foliota. Alright. So we're gonna basically kind of scale more towards... we're gonna scale a little bit harder towards money in this one. That way I can afford all of that. I see an enchantment I need, I can just grab it. Not have to worry about it. Because it's nice to just be like, bam, it's done. Even if I don't have the skill for it yet, it's better to just have it done. That way, the sooner you get to... Like, I'm not that far off, is the thing. It was, what, 50-something? Where are you? Oh my god, 60, yeah. That's kinda... We're moving quick on this one. This is day 5. Oh my god, that's right. I keep forgetting. I like this. Alright. Just gonna... Oh my god. Heh. uh... Shoot. This dude is gonna make life really hard unless I can get rid of him. Alright. Oh shoot. Nope. This isn't going good. Not going good. Not going good. Oh my god, I got him? Alright. Huh. Oops. Huh. Alright, I got him. I remember using Giant's Toes. Like, farming those dudes for oh my god, alright. Shoot, I don't remember if I told this story. The first time I saw one of these guys, it was just outside of Whiterun. And I was like, oh my god, cool. Like, that guy looks awesome. I want to go talk to him and trade with him. And what followed of me just blowing fire at his face, like straight up. Just imagine he's that tree and this is a boulder here, and I'm just this for 10 minutes. I hadn't been training like magic or anything, so it was just me doing probably the most minimal amount of damage possible and then waiting for that mana to recharge. And my god. Oh, hi. Oh, alright. Alright. I need... Oh, right. I want the dwarven, the ingots. So that I can, enchant my... Alright. Let's go to town here. If they don't have it, fine. I'm gonna go, Oh, man. Is it fine, though? Yeah, it'll be fine. Is it gonna be fine though? Fine, I'll go get the ingots, and then I'll hit up the dungeon. That's better anyway, because in that dungeon there's people and they're mean and they start hurting things, and it's just like, okay, look, but I have an enchantment. Should probably wait now. Come on, Riverwood. Like, I want everyone. I need. Hang on. 1, 2. Yeah, just 2. Just 2. You know what? Low key, I'm even okay with just 1. Hell, I'm okay with 0 if I can leave and still be alive. It could always be worse. That should be the motto. That's the motto. Like, it could always be worse.
Ain't every day with whatever you take a look.
And dwarf. Oh my god. Look at that. Hey, he's got iron. Well, hang on. Before I
Until next
start
time.
being all... oh, hang on. There
You
you
looking for a new blade?
are. I have a blade, sir. And I named him Blade. My Blade is the comic book hero Blade.
Are you feeling sick?
Always. When you draw it, you hear, some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill. Or just a random line. Any random line from any of the Blade movies. It has to be a cool line, though, and it has to be said by Wesley Snipes. Like, if I could make a mod for this game, Skyrim, I would do that. If I could just learn how to do stupid shit like that, my god, I would be... I don't know. All I know is I like it. 12, 11, 10. Alright. I can't count. That's why I do that. Whoa, what? I could have sworn. Oh, okay, you know what? Yep, was not paying attention. I'm tired. Always tired. All this, what? Alright. And obligatory save before going into... I wonder if it's better on the 1, because I remember back then I had to disable saving after fast travel and entering like a city or something like that, or a building, because it would crash. Like, most of the time it was fine, but I noticed like those crashes dropped off once I disabled those. I wonder if it's on now. You know what? Why am I gonna mess with it? It's not it's not doing anything weird. It's been running good. I mean, I can't say the same for Cyberpunk. My god. Just driving around. Oh, jumping in the car. Ready? Here we go. And then just stop.
Walk among the stars! But you were once man. I, an ass man, you said. Let me show you the power.
I wonder if that guy is what Johnny Silverhand would have sounded like if he were in this game.
What do you need?
Now, don't get me wrong. He is an asshole. But man, like, some of that, like, anti-corpo stuff he says, like, really hits. I'm trying to, it's just, man. Fiery Soul Trap. The Black Soul Gem. Health. Gonna be going with health for a while. And, yeah, I may as well go with this one. Oof. You know what, the next few, it's probably just a good idea to stay on top of this one, because I am behind. I am behind on these points. Alright. So, this is like as Mega Man as I can get right now. Well, I mean, without intentionally setting out to grind and be like, oh, I'm gonna, you know, upgrade the shit out of my armor stuff. It's like, I'm kind of happy with this, so. I don't know, maybe do some story stuff. Hey, I'm closer from the mill. I looked them up, this couple, and, well, hang on. It did say that they feed on travelers. Alright, serious question. Why don't they just, like... Does it have to be orcs and elves and stuff like that? It can't be animals and... Ah, shoot. I guess you would have to refrigerate it. You know what? Never mind. Ooh. Come on. Oh, there you are. Look at that. You know how much these guys used to pick on me back in the day? What is that? Oh, what is that, like a moose? Would have been funny if it was like the Loch Ness Monster or something. And like, that's what my stream decides to cut. And then I keep trying to get back in, but like, it's acting weird and the stream only kind of records a little bit. Like, oh my god. I would be that person. It's like, well, why does everything, why did everything mess up when you went to go record the Loch Ness Monster? It's like, I don't know, man. Like, ugh. I have the worst luck when it comes to, like, technology stuff. Technology in general. Like, there's stuff that should have just... I don't know, man. I just feel like I've got a really incredible... I'm incredibly talented at breaking some of that stuff. Because some of that stuff should not have broken the way it Alright. Man, I really wish I had that move with your shield up, like, kind of thing. Because there are some long hallways in here, and it sucks not being able to block during most of that. Ah, and then there's that one. Ah. Oh my god, I'm one-shotting them. Wow. Hold on. Like, was there an easier mode? Have I been doing this game on, like, normal or something this whole time? And because big potato. There we go. That's a little more. Oh, hello. Could have sworn I remember there being something else there, but...
Is someone there? Is someone there?
It should just be like, no.
Knew it. Over here.
I seriously lament that I don't have more soul gems. Like, empty ones right here, because... Man.
I'll see you burn.
Watch him use ice damage on me. Oh, he is using ice. Well, he could mean Frostborn in his defense. In his defense. Ooh. Yeah! Look at who just got resist magic for free. Thought there was gonna be something there too. Guess not. I'm probably thinking of a different spot. There's like a bunch of stuff on the shelves. Alright. Here we are. Wait a second. Ooh. Hello. You know what I haven't used enough of? My bow. Oh shit. So I wish there was an indicator to be like, oh yes, you already have this book. But like, you know, at the library at home, you know what I mean? Like, it is either in your inventory right now, or it is at your library. Like, remember, I totally plan to adopt at least 2 kids. That one that works in the mines, and the one that runs around Whiterun. Oof. And they're gonna need books to read. Ooh. Yeah, may as well, right? Oh. I need that. Hell, there was a place I used to fast travel to just to collect Daedra hearts. If I remember right, I need those for Daedric armor, which I am absolutely going to get because I am an edgelord. Also has the highest armor rating in the game. I know dragon armor is... it's got a better weight to armor ratio, but look. There's a reason I put as much effort as I did into making sure I have really high carry weight. There it is. That one took me a while, huh? Remember, you are not here for stellar. I don't know why you're here, but glad to have you. And as long as we both know I'm not promising anything good. Come on. There we are. Alright. Can I steal those? No. Because if I remember right, I need hay at the house.
Another soul for the master.
Shit. Stop. Sheesh. That was like angry casting. Like I felt one of those. Shh. The bad guy's right there. Oh, wait, what am I gonna do that for? Hang on, hang on, hang on. Resto heal. Silly me, I was about to use up a potion. Where's my shield? I gotta put the shield, like, favorite. Alright, alright, alright. I think we stand a good chance of winning this fight. Alright. I always forget that this person, yeah. Huh. Ooh. You know, I just realized I can just wear that right now, actually. Trying to decide if I want to. Nah, let's go do this right now. All I gotta do is live. Well, not kill the guy, yeah, but also, you know,
I do what's
live.
necessary so I
Whoa.
can get by.
Okay.
Have to, since I can't count on my brother for anything.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
I told you what
Hi.
you want. Stendar's mercy. You found it. Azora's star. Maybe this is my chance to make things right. I can finish Malin's work, the way we had meant to before his madness. It would mean cutting the star off from Azora. Only Black Souls would be able to enter it once we finished. Give me a minute to examine the star. I'll see what we'll need to do. These fissures and cracks aren't encouraging. Malin obviously was growing more desperate once he left the college. He did it. He actually managed to trap his own soul inside the star, but it's falling apart. It needs more and more souls to sustain itself. The star is being used to sustain Malin's soul. I can't fix it while that fragment of him is inside. Precisely. But it's not as simple as enchanting Malin away. He's put up barriers. Souls are only allowed in, not out. If we were to somehow send a soul inside the star, one that was ready to overpower Malin from the inside, a special type of soul trap, placing you inside the star without fully killing you. Once Malin has been dealt with, I'll bring you back. I understand if you need some time to prepare. Let me know when you're ready. Okay, stand very still. This might sting. First, I'll need to grab hold of your soul. Now, take a deep breath.
Ah, my disciples have sent me a fresh soul. Good. I was getting hungry. Wait, there's something different about you.
And who are you to challenge me? I have conquered mortality itself. I've spat in the eyes of the Daedric Lords. This is my realm now. I've sacrificed too much to let you take it from me.
Ow. Alright, so all of that hurt. Alright, let's... Where's that one staff or whatever the fuck it was? Oh man, this is... This might go a little weird, huh? Alright, here we go.
Malin's enchantments are broken. Hold on. I'm going to pull your soul out of you.
No.
Brace yourself.
No, this is mine. Oh, is he not going to do the thing? Oh, there we go. Alright.
Easy there. The numbness will pass. Just don't strain yourself. We've done it. The star has been cut from Azora, and Malin's soul finally has some measure of peace, even if it is non-existent. Now, you could use it for what we meant it for, using black souls for enchanting. The black star will never decay, but it can no longer hold the white souls of lesser creatures. You keep it. I'd sooner finally put this chapter of my life behind me. Congratulations. You've changed the fate of a Daedric artifact and lived. Until next time.
All right, I'll speak to her.
Like, hi, you guys won't believe where I've been. Come out of the restroom like, don't go in there. Alright.
The Imperials think us all lawless beasts. I'm proof of their ignorance.
What?
Staying safe, I hope?
Alright. Huh. I feel like doing a cat run. This is nice. We've got the star. More than halfway with enchanting. Only day 5. Let's see. What we got going on today. Starting to worry about them cats. Oh. Who's that I see? Oh, and they're walking away. Glad I decided to take a look.
So many refuse. Take a look. Can see forever.
Take a look. Yes. Alright. There's a lot of good stuff. Alright.
Your road lead you to warm sands.
Heh, look at that. 2 dwarven metal ingots. Alright. It's crawling time. So what if you're that guard? You're walking around. Your job is just make sure there's no trouble. No one's causing any shit. And you see someone walk out of just some bushes and rocks. And they have a huge burlap sack over their shoulder. And they're struggling to just, you're like, oh god. And they are struggling to carry all the stuff. So you're just like, what the hell? Where did they get this from? So imagine he stops you. Where'd you get? And you're just like, over there. And no matter how hard you look, there's no. They're like, oh yeah, no, there's a box over there. I swear.
To ask you for a leave of absence. I wish to return to High Rock until this war is over.
You wish to leave now, in Skyrim's moment of triumph. Must won't get off the yoke of imperial rule?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm asking. I'm not a Nord, I'm a Breton, and I have no wish to fight this war.
I don't think so, Medina. There will be no deserters in this hold, and that's final.
That sucks. I don't think there's too many crappier things than getting swept up in like an unjust, shitty war. Like something you don't even believe in, like, oh my god. But I can appreciate her honesty. She's just like, hey, this is... Other people, it's kind of... I was having a conversation, what was it, last week, week before? It doesn't matter. Old, someone I knew. And this guy was...
By the divines, I'm tired.
You would think he believed in...
I'm here to lend
well...
my... If you're here about the spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Oh wow, you can just sell that. So, ooh, right. So this guy.
Back to another fine day in Dawnstar.
I remember having a long conversation with this guy about now, like I said, I'm gonna start talking, and I'm not looking for a fight. And you've probably heard me say that a couple times. And now I'm gonna explain why I'm not looking for a fight. But just listen real quick. So this guy, Mr. Believes in the stuff that, you know, true believer. I remember having a long conversation with this guy about all the reasons why. Yeah, when we went into Iraq and going on and on about how America has a duty to uphold freedom globally. We have a duty to police the world and yada 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 yada. And it's just like, well, I mean, okay. And you know, wouldn't you know it, it's kind of funny. All these years later, we're in this this thing that's going on, this Russia invaded Ukraine a little over a year ago now. And this guy, well,
Come back if you need steel.
he's against this one. And you kind of can't help but notice like, all right, the kind of person that's going to be against abortion is probably also going to be like, if I can predict your politics he was saying something along the lines, if I can predict your politics, that's probably not a good thing. Something along those lines. You know what I'm talking about. Well, this guy, this buddy of mine, yeah, I mean, he kind of fits the bill. He kind of tries to be, oh, but no, see, like, I'm an atheist. He kind of does that, like, kind of token thing. Where it's like, oh, I'm not one of those people that fits this, how I'm going to feel about anything, because, you know that I might be this or that, whatever. And it's like, yeah, whatever, dude. I can be wrong about one. You know? And I think it's so interesting that Mr. Freedom over here in America has a duty to, you know, protect the world. Police the world. He literally did use the word police the world. Suddenly doesn't want, suddenly doesn't want. I already knew. Like, I already kind of already had the ear to my ground. Just this. All of this stuff. They're gonna have. He's going to. He's in that kind of bubble. And he's just kind of agreeing with whatever certain news outlets tell him, basically. I keep thinking about that. And I don't know. I just kind of wish we could bring, like, good faith arguments and stuff like that back. You can point out how someone's being inconsistent, and especially coming from someone who you know, championed logic and reason and loves a good debate and all that stuff. And I'll go long enough to just kind of see if I can get someone to notice see if I can get someone to say something that 10 minutes ago they were diametrically opposed to. And if they don't kind of see it, even if I'll push a little bit. And if it's not working, fuck it. It's I don't know, not worth my time. Maybe I give up too easy, and maybe that's the problem. But man, you just start to get tired. I know you can't, like, firefighters don't stop putting out fires just because they're tired. So why would you stop when it comes to something as important as the idea of freedom? Okay, so let me spell this out just in case anybody out there is like, oh, why should I give a shit about Ukraine and all of that? All right. So you've got a country, a very large country that can just decide, I'm going to take this bit of land. And you've got the rest of the world thinking, well, I mean, I don't want to start shit, so I'm not going to jump in there. And you can't keep letting people do that. And we all understand this. You know, it's very weird that the whole, we shouldn't be going into Ukraine, like, we shouldn't be helping Ukraine. Why is that our business? This dude used to talk about, like, when it came to, like, bullying and stuff, I don't know. It's getting frustrated just thinking about it. All right. Let me start over calmly. Let me give myself something to do, actually. Let's go ahead and weapons. I've got some daggers. What I need are souls. So let's go looking for souls. Oh, you know, it would be a great idea, actually. Let's go to Solitude and then start making that trip west. Because I am going to do the vampire stuff kind of soon. Sorry, I need that map to be a certain... I don't quite remember where the... If you tilt that map even a little bit, I am suddenly very lost. So, yeah. Anyway. So, the reason you want to stand up to Russia is because they have this they're trying to establish this precedent of, like, oh, I'm going to take a little of this, I'm going to take a little of that. And you kind of have to push back against people like that. Bullies understand one thing, you know, and it's not always the case that it became a pretty... It started becoming a kind of a trope to be like, oh, this isn't a bad person, they're just misunderstood. It's like, yeah, okay, those people do exist, but there are just assholes out there, okay? And Putin, he's one of those, alright? Just wants some... I know why they want dirt and all that stuff. It's... Well, actually, no, I don't. Now, this guy, this buddy of mine, his first argument was, oh, well, the reason... Oh, my God. Whoa. Okay. All right. Oh, right. I was supposed to be going up to... Already off track. The first argument out of this guy's face was, oh, the reason Russia attacked Ukraine was because we bombed that one pipeline that goes to that natural gas pipe that goes up to Germany or something like that. And I kind of looked at him like, hang on. I don't think so. And he's like, yeah, it's the whole reason, dude. And I'm like, all right. So I looked it up.
Dragons?
And I showed it to him. That happened after the invasion, like several months after. The dude is just spewing whatever stupid. He just grabs headlines, mixes them together, and says, "No, actually, this is why." And here is the weird thing. That guy, he's actually kind of smart. That's the weird thing. He's actually kind of a clever person. It's mind-boggling that he doesn't... that he's basing this...
Climb and back and we'll be off.
I don't know what it is that's happening there. If it's just bad faith, like...
First time to Solitude?
Oh, actually, no, it's because, like...
Beautiful old city.
Hey, it's weird. Why doesn't my car turn on? Oh, it's probably because the fairies are tired in your engine. Like, do you just make shit up? Do you just try to... Like, what the fuck? When I pointed this out to him, he was like, oh, actually, no. Oh, or what did he say? He's, oh, yeah, no. Actually, it's because it was corrupt or something. And it's just like, dude, look. This, whatever it is, whatever that is, this bullshit kind of spewing thing, it's in bad faith. He knows it's in bad faith. And anybody that does that, you know, there's just the constant kind, just making up shit. Something that is in fact in bad faith, and you're kind of the problem. Alright, you have to agree on reality first. And I know there's different takes and whatever, blah blah blah, but if you are actively pushing rhetoric just because your side pushes it, right? You need to sit in the timeout box and really think about what you've done, especially if, like this guy, you claim to be a patriot, you love America, all that. Yeah. I kind of give a fuck if that's how you're doing things. If you cannot be logically consistent, you need to let the adults talk, because, like, my God. Like, when did owning the libs become that's not a coherent strategy? That is literally just, I'm gonna say and do and support stupid stuff because I don't like that other group of people, which, I mean, I guess is probably U.S. history in general. I don't know, man. Like, oh shit. Now, don't get me wrong. A new... Oh shit. What? A new something has touched the beacon, or whatever. I can't remember.
A new supplicant approaches.
Oh. Alright, never...
Listen, hear me and obey. A foul darkness has seeped into my temple. A darkness that you will destroy. But first, you must restore to me my beacon. I shall guide you unto it. Find it and return here, and great shall be your reward.
So yeah, I don't know where we go from here. It could just be a... I don't know. Have I just... Has it always been this... I don't know what you call it. Oh well. You know what I really wish I could do is just kind of dial up the introspection a little bit. Just another degree or two. Really make people be like, wait, am I being a dick? Like, you know what I mean? Like, hang on, am I... Like, just a little bit of... Not trying to... Not necessarily self-doubt. But if I could just... Make someone do like a mental... Just a little, like, look over the shoulder, like, hang on. Like... Am I being... Is like a brain... Is my brain being... I don't know. Like, am I the one with the glitch in my system right now? You again. Told you I was gonna come back with fire. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be like, you always got to be right at... There's nobody can always be right at... You have to be okay with being wrong sometimes. And I don't mean like, well, I'm wrong, boop boop. You know, like, hey, there might be an angle you didn't see. Someone you forgot, like, it happens. Just be like, whoops, my bad. Make the appropriate adjustment. Like, there's nothing hard about that. There's nothing hard about, like, trying to think of and accommodate other people. It doesn't hurt anybody. It doesn't make you look like a bad like, if you were acting if just...
Hello there, fellow traveler. One itinerant minstrel and wandering wastrel at your service.
Huh.
Ah, well, after a little incident with a... Afraid not. But if you're serious about sharpening that tongue, you might try the Bard's College in Solitude.
So, you see that encampment? I have so died right there too. Hey, more. I'd like some more, tapinella, please. Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to distract myself. Just, yeah. When it comes to this stuff, the politics, I don't know. I just know, like, dang, man. Alright, I can get back here if I need to. Let's go get some creeper clusters, 'cause I'm pretty sure the ones outside are not going to yield anymore. Like, I think I remember that glitch. I'm not sure. And if that's the case, I'm gonna have to put something else there. I really like this little cart. Like, you know what this reminds me of? Like, so my grandfather had a pickup, this one white pickup truck for the longest time, and I don't know what it is about. I don't know why. For some reason, I just smell grass, like freshly cut grass. That was the business. Yeah, whenever I look at one of those, I cannot believe, like, for years, it'd be like, oh, okay, like, the adults are sitting up front in the cab, and us, the kids, we're riding in the back with lawnmowers, unsecured, not tied in any way, just free roaming lawnmowers in the back of that truck. No seat belts. There were blades, saws, toolboxes, all manner of, like, all the, if you can think, like, oh, I'm gonna go do yard work today, I am going to need the following tools, including gasoline. Like, it was in in the gas cans, but we used to just ride back there. And there was a camper on there. But like, man. I don't know, different time, I guess. I'm gonna admit, it was kind of fun. I did take a couple of the nasty hits back there, though. Holy shit. Every now and then he'd be driving, something would happen, and he would have to slam on the brakes. And I would go flying. Oh my god. Ooh. And don't think that's me saying that this is cool. All right, like I said, different. Even back then, that was probably not very cool. Yeah, no, kids should be secured where they're supposed to be, back seat with a child seat or whatever, something, seat belt, all that good stuff. Do follow the damn safety laws, all that stuff. 'Cause, dang, some of those hits I still remember. Like, man, I probably should have broke some ribs at some point. Or at least some, like head damage or something, I don't know. And then the fumes? Man, and I've been in an accident before. And I know how wild those can get. I'm just glad I never got into... There could have been some pretty nasty accidents. So yeah, I'm probably way more lucky than I really care to admit. I mean, yeah, that's... I don't know, I think not enough of us count our blessings. Pretty good example of that was my buddy going into that store the other day, and that being his first experience with an entire room of people suddenly turning to you and glaring at you for, I don't know, the crime of existing. That's a thing. There was also something I saw earlier. It kind of bugged me. This guy. I don't follow him. But let's see if I can find it. I probably actually took a screenshot. Ah, here it is. Alright. I'm not saying this to call anybody. Yeah, who the fuck cares? No one... Yeah. Okay. So this person says... I figure if I just keep blocking political shit from the left and right, and hate bait sites like Libs of TikTok and Clown World and anything else like it, I will eventually only see posts about gaming. Optimism, sure, but it's a nice feel-good theory, and I'm going to keep it up. Now, here's the thing about this guy. I get not wanting to see politics. I totally get it. We need a break. We deserve a break. You don't have to be on all the time, and I'm sure your life is a lot better when you don't have to worry about politics, when you don't when you're not constantly worrying about it. It's probably a pretty good feeling to just uninstall Twitter or Facebook or whatever, or set your phone down and never worry about it again. I like that. That's a good... I actually envy that. Because I kind of try... I've tried to do that a couple times. But you see, I can't do that, is the thing. And I don't want to come at someone for too... I don't want to come at someone too hard. For trying to live their life peacefully. I just hope that the kind of person that doesn't like politics, that doesn't like talking politics, that would rather bundle up and throw it as far away from them as possible, that I just hope they can kind of forgive me and other people like me for needing to inject it here and there. Because here's the thing, it's not just politics for us. This is survival, is kind of the thing. I have to engage in politics. I'm not entirely sure if I make a difference. And I don't know if I ever... Even if I could, am I even making the right difference? All of that good stuff. But if I'm not careful, and if I'm not kind of trying to stay on top of it, and trying to at least keep an ear to the ground and all that stuff, if I'm not kind of at least trying a little bit to change thought here and there, like, I might be in trouble. Like, you've got politicians who have made their entire career all about othering other people. And I'm one of those people. I belong to one of those groups of people that find themselves being othered by some of these politicians. So I kind of have to pay attention a little bit. And it's going to seep into stuff that I say, stuff that I write, jokes, memes, including, you know, the tabletop role-playing games, Fear, and all that stuff, D&D, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be in there. So, yeah. Kind of hope maybe you could kind of think about what it's like to be other people for a second. Because like I said, I get it. It's probably very frustrating to see all this divisive speech and rhetoric and all of that headache-inducing stuff. But for us, for the rest of us, whether you're poor or you're a religion that's not... You belong to a religion that's not the predominant one in the US, or maybe you're a different color. Maybe you're not heteronormative, whatever it may be. You know, it's a little different out there. So, I don't know. Maybe if we could catch a break on that, that would be nice. Like I said, I'm not saying that to... I'm not interested in picking fights. I just really want people to consider those that are outside of their immediate circle and at least acknowledge that they exist, for God's sake. There will be people who straight up tell you, oh no, racism's not a thing anymore. In 2008, members of my family went to a city called Holbrook. It's in Arizona. It's a... I don't know, because I haven't... If I've been there, I don't remember it. They found a... Oh man, what was it? A restaurant or a bar or something. I don't remember what. And there was a sign. I can't remember what the sign said. But it was something about, something along the lines of no Mexicans, whatever. Man, I cannot remember. And I remember telling it, that same buddy, by the way, the one with the whole we shouldn't be sticking our nose in the Ukraine thing, telling him about that, and he would not believe it. Not at all. No way. That's not a real thing. And I'm just like, this is coming from a pretty good source. Yeah. I don't know. People don't seem to think it's real. Some of this stuff. Like, I don't know Spanish. My mom didn't teach us. She was really focused on making sure we know English good. Okay, cool. A big reason for that is because back then, when she was going to school, they would beat you if they caught you speaking Spanish. Now, one thing people don't consider is that if you grow up learning both English and Spanish, you don't always know which language is which, especially in certain households where you use both languages interchangeably. Just like the one my mom grew up in. So yeah, she kind of made it a point to not subject us to that kind of treatment. And if you want to tell me that stuff like that doesn't exist, then I've got some museums to show you. Because they're out there. And I'm sure if you're like my buddy, you'll find some excuse to say, oh, it wasn't that bad or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then I can show you how bad it really was. And here comes more of that bad faith stuff, and you'll find a way to make excuses for that too. Where does that leave us, by the way? Where do you think that leaves us? I'm curious. No accountability ever for anything? Like you can't even admit that something terrible happened? It's amazing that I don't know. Keep thinking about this one guy, a minority, talking about how they minorities loving a country that doesn't seem to love them. I don't know, it kind of makes me wonder if it were the other way around. Would my buddy still love this country?
Time for this foolishness. Now come along quietly, and we won't have to get rough. Brother, I think she's telling the truth.
I'm not going anywhere. Now back off before I do something drastic.
I could have sworn I've seen this already.
What? Oh, you're right. We've made a mistake. Now move along before that mouth of yours gets you into trouble.
Next time you're looking to pester someone, make sure it's the right person.
You know what I need to do? Let's find that moon amulet. Oh, wow. Did not think it was going to be that close. And before I hear anybody say, Santi doesn't actually love his country, let's have a little contest, asshole. Because someone kind of said something to me similar on Twitter not too long ago. And I had to point out to that person that I think really only one of us understood what it really meant to be an American. This idea of freedom, right? That a people can govern themselves, you know, and that the law has to matter in order for that to work. Yeah, I don't think that person understood that America is more of an idea. And that's the great thing about ideas. One, they're tougher than a nation. And two, you can pack them up and bring them with you for free. And the reason I was having that discussion at all was we were talking about that whole Trump thing. Oh, here we go. Oh, how dare you go there, Santi. We're gonna send a saber cat after you. An orange one, too, I think. Remember, I'm colorblind. So let's face that monster while we're here. While I am putting on full display exactly where I am on the political compass. You know, it's actually probably not a bad idea to just get all of that out there. That way I never have anybody saying, oh, you're this or that, whatever. It's like, no, I don't know what I am. I just know, like, don't be hating on people, you know, for no reason. Let's see. There is something Democrats do that really irks my ire. But I get it. Like, I'm kind of with them, but I'm also against them on this. And it's anybody who knows me, you know what I'm going to say right now. It's guns. Now, does that mean, oh, we should arm all the No. We should not be arming the teachers. What I think, I saw some pretty good ideas. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and shout them out. Beau of the Fifth Column. Yeah, he's got some pretty good ideas for gun laws that should be passed. I think we we did raise the age to 21, I believe, which was one of those things that
That it?
but we could close that the domestic violence loophole. That thing where you can take some kind of plea bargain down to a lesser crime or something like that, and you can basically walk away from the char. I don't know. All I know is at the end of it, you can still get a gun. Now, here's the thing. If you've got a record of like domestic violence and all this stuff, if you're a stalker, you really shouldn't be owning guns. Like that's just, you know what I mean? There's a couple things like that. But I really, really want to hurry up and get to this. So, what I'm trying to get at is there are things you can pass that have a high chance of working, actually accomplishing what we want to do, which is reduce what is going on? This is the moon ambulance in here? And this is the exit, okay. Alright, so so why are you I wouldn't call myself pro-gun. Just let us own guns, because here's the thing. Oh god, I do not want to sound too mean here. I am... Alright, I need to... How do I say this? You really want marginalized groups to be able to own firearms. Alright? You want to be careful enacting certain laws. Things like, one of the things you see is, oh, we'll make it so that you have to have insurance on the gun. That's one of the things you see. And I'll tell you right now, that's not a great idea. The way that works is the person with money is going to be able to afford those guns, okay? Because we need, oh, shit. It's like, oh, yeah, you need insurance. So, if you do not have a whole lot of money, you're not going to be able to legally own a firearm. Can you think of a group of people in the United States who don't always have money? Can you think of any group of people at all? Now, if you can't, alright, I'll give you a hint. This same group of people also tend to be targeted unfairly, unjustly. That's a werewolf. They tend to be targeted unfairly and unjustly, alright? Really listen to what I'm saying there. Alright, I'm talking about minorities. The same group of people that you are about to disarm, effectively disarm, are unfairly and unjustly targeted. Okay? You are declawing a cat and then tossing it outside and leaving it out there, saying, oh, it'll be alright. That is what you're doing, okay? You might not think of it that way. But you go ahead and open up a history book real quick, okay? And I want you to think about who we have seen in recent years on the news, spewing hateful rhetoric, kind of doing this this kind of fascism thing, right? Someone who has been very effective at othering other people and using that hate to garner more votes. Does anyone come to mind for that? This is what I'm warning you about. This is what we've been trying to warn you about. You need to be careful about how did I end up with this much fucking... You need to be careful about how you make those laws, because you are going to more negatively affect the people you are trying to protect. Alright? Let's think of another one. Okay, here's a great one. In my state, you need to, in order for you to get a suppressor, you, what is it, like a $5,000 tax? I don't know now. But at one point you needed, I think you needed $5,000 for it, some kind of tax stamp or something, and permission from the sheriff, I think it was. Now, let's set that information aside for a second, because we're going to come back to that. 5,000 is a lot, right? Remember, poor minorities. But let's go deeper into that. Can you remember anybody in relatively recent history who was the sheriff? Ooh. I don't know. Do I want... Come here, I want the gold. There we go. I'll tell you. Sheriff Joe. Do you remember Sheriff Joe? I remember Sheriff Joe. Anybody who remembers Sheriff Joe remembers what he was in the news for. You know, remember all that racism stuff? Yeah, I would have had to ask... I'm brown, by the way, for anybody who doesn't know. I am brown. And little old me would have to go hat in hand to the sheriff. Now, I'm not trying to buy a suppressor. What I am trying to do is use it as an example. Because if you ever create a situation where a citizen has to go to a government official hat in hand and say, hello, Mr. Government, or Miss, or whichever, or non... I wonder what whoever this person is. The point is, I now have to go to that person and be like, can I pretty please get this thing? And it is up to them whether or not I get it. Can you foresee a situation where discrimination becomes far easier because of this bit of legislation? Because people, a marginalized person had to go to the establishment to ask for the right to keep and carry the means to defend themselves. Can you see how that would lead to some problems? That is why you have to be careful with how those laws are, like how they're written, how they're implemented, all of that stuff. It has to be thought of. You really have to think outside of yourself, okay? Because I'm starting to realize that, like, a lot of y'all, like, It, unless you actually are a marginalized person, you don't seem to get it. Alright? I genuinely thought, that at least you kind of had somewhat of an idea. And I'm starting to look around and notice you don't. You really don't. Because I have to actually sit down and explain this stuff. I never would have thought I would have had to explain to Democrats who claim to care about minorities, about the LGBTQ community, how you want us to be able to defend ourselves. I didn't think I would have to actually explain that. Because look at the Mulford Act, right? In the 60s, or was it the 60s? When was it? No, 80s. Whenever the fuck the Mulford Act was passed. All of a sudden, like, oh, you've got black people open carrying their weapons in Oakland. Oh, we can't have that. And boom, Reagan passed that gun control. Reagan. The second a minority, any marginalized person arms themselves, those rights get stripped away. And that's not good. I know there's going to be someone out there. What can your guns do against a tank? You're not. Look, that's not how it works. All right? I'm not going to claim to be an expert on this stuff, okay? But I am going to say that all the, for as awesome as the US is when it comes to like bombing and jets and tanks and like, whoa, all the cool stuff, we seem to have kind of a rough time in Afghanistan and Iraq. Well, I don't know about it. Look, the point is, it doesn't work that way. Look at the trouble we had in Iraq. All of those tanks. You can't enforce a curfew with jets. You can't. It doesn't work that way. It's just not going to work that way. An armed populace is kind of a nightmare when it comes to military planning. And like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. What I do know is that there are other people out there who know what they are doing. Okay. I'm not one of them. What I can do is get my enchanting really high, which I'm going to go ahead and go do right now. So yeah, every time I see that, like, ban assault rifles, and coming from Nina Turner sometimes, which I love Nina Turner, but this is one of those things I really, really disagree with her on. So yeah, there you go. Other than that, I pretty much agree with the left on everything else. Alright, so that is 4 p.m. 3, 2, 1, 12, 11, 10. Look, I'm tired, and my brain is stuck in... I don't know what mode that is. Yeah.
This war's as stupid as our feud with Clan Greymane.
I should probably start saving some iron for the house. Oh, I'm gonna need glass. Never have enough glass. I'm gonna need what, gold, silver, a grand soul gem with a soul. What else? You know what? Let's get those first. Does the fire hurt?
I love.
Oh no?
Even as man, great Talos.
Now don't get me wrong, like I love the Democrats because, well, I would rather saddle up with them because, hey, Republicans, we need to have, like, a serious come-to-Jesus talk.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I
like,
come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the
man.
ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the.
You know what? I don't. It's weird to say it's funny. It's actually more just really sad, or like, I don't know, depressing or something. I don't know exactly what the feeling is. I just know it is not good that, like, the default kind of mode or something, I don't know, is basically just to write off the Republican Party entirely. Just cause, like, it's like, oh yeah, no, they're not gonna get their shit together at all anytime soon. And it's just like, okay. I kind of feel like we're driving around with half of a car, and really only, like I said, it's. Here we are. Oh, but what could the Republican Party possibly? I just mentioned the guns, okay? Like, that's kind of what's on my mind. And it's a little, like, frankly, it's a little scary how much resistance I get back when I talk about that. That's a little weird. Because people will talk about how, oh, no, you know, you have to listen to minorities when they speak up about stuff like that. And you're like, yeah, yeah. So about this thing, right? And, you know, the guns. And suddenly all of that, like, understanding, like, flies out the window. And you kind of have to wonder, like, what happened? What happened to the understanding? The part where we were going to listen to a minority's grievances here, because we're supposed to care, right? That's kind of where I'm at with that. I don't know. I really want to avoid. There's a part of my brain that just says, Okay, fuck it. Rather than like trying to try to reason and logic and try to bring up stats and all kinds of stuff. Part of me just wants to be like, alright, look, the next time someone pushes back on you with the guns thing, just call them racist. Just call them racist. That is such an... just to try to shock them into like, hey, whoa, what? And then try to kind of explain. It's like, well, you're being racist because you are not considering basically kind of. But I don't.
Got a lot of steel to.
I don't know. There's something about that I don't really. I wonder if it's just like, am I? Because like I said, I hung out with that one dude a little, possibly a little too much, because this guy, man. Alright, you know what, let's go ahead and grab those. Ooh. Alright. Oh, and that one. Look at that, 7,000 on day 5. Like, I know I'm not going to be the best at this game. I don't know what it is about this playthrough, but there's no way back in the day I would have been this far already. Like, it hasn't even been a week. Or, well, okay, I'm gauging myself by days, but what's really got me amazed is that this is relatively few hours I've put into this game. To be this far, watch, this is... oh, they don't tell you the hours. Okay, well, each stream is about, what, 2 hours usually? Something like that. I'm at... Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, a little over the 2-hour mark right now.
I work for Bellathorpe at the general goods store.
This... Back then, I was putting a lot more time into it to get to about where I'm at now. So... I don't know if all of a sudden I'm just better than I normally do all of a sudden with this playthrough or what, but I mean, I don't know, that's kind of cool. I should just stop thinking about it and just enjoy the fact that for once, well then again also, I wonder how that
I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Yorland Greymane's got that.
Like other people, where are they usually at right now?
All I am.
Well then again, you know what? That's... Comparing yourself to other people like that is probably not the best habit. So, yeah.
I might in more ways than people realize.
Alright. Now I just need to... Oh, crap. Where's that strength potion? 20. Shoot. Alright. I think it's time to go for a hike. I guess we're just gonna... How many soul gems do I've got? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got enough for 6 daggers. I am carrying 68. So how about we go ahead and sell a couple of those then?
You think all the count need something? Take a look. Don't forget.
Alright, and they were like, what, 2 pounds each, so... Alright, let's go ahead and sell 6 more.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Because I did not do the math. Ooh, hang on. What, still no?
Right then.
Oh, well, alright.
I'm waiting. The finest weapons and armor.
Yeah, I know, sorry. Oh god, you know what that reminds me of? The other day I had... So I play Pokemon Go. Sue me. I don't remember how many revives I had. It was at least... It might have been about 60 or so. And at the time I was trying to keep like all of my healing items to like 50 or less. I went to go toss a few and I ended up just dumping the whole stack. And I was just like, oh no!
If we killed the dragon once, we can do it again.
And then the other day I dumped, I can't remember how many rare candies it was. Thank God it was a... Couldn't have been much, like maybe 12 or something at the most. But it was enough for me to like be like, damn. Starting to wonder if I should go ahead and enchant some stuff. Because I do have those two. So, what's it going to be?
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors?
Should it be magic resistance? On this one, probably, yeah. Man, I wish I had health or stamina. Oh wait, there it is. Oh no, that's Alright, well. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with just hanging on to it for now, I guess. So I've got some magic resistance on the shield. Not really sure what I want to do next. So I think... Oh, wait. I have learned my lesson. I try not to save and turn it off inside Whiterun. Because the last thing I want to do is get caught with those vampires spawning inside and not being able to put them down before they can kill one of the vendors. So, let's see. I guess next time I'll come back and I'll do some story. Alright. Later, guys. Have a good one.